Exception because we're working the cruise ship. We've been here since 5:30 this morning. There were 5 of us, and now we're down to 3 of us. And we're on the home stretch. We got 1, 2, 3 containers left to offload out of the, it's a little over a dozen. 14, 13, 14. So bring them in, we stage them. Check in with the ship quartermaster. He tells me if he wants dry or refrigerated. This is a frozen. Got 2 frozens there. This Pier 2, which is basically for cruise ships. Brilliance of the sea out of the Nassau, Bahamas. And when I went online and checked out this ship, it was running primarily out of Tampa for a while. And just recently, I guess it migrated up to Alaska. And now it's leaving Alaska and headed for Australia. There goes a load of bags. These are empty pallets I have to pick up because we can use them. We send them back to the mainland and they reuse them. So I have a guy coming, bringing an empty container, and then I'll just get together with the stevedores and load them up. That'll be my last container movement. But for now, we just got to keep an eye on the stevedores and keep an eye on the drivers and just keep everything moving. We just got back from lunch. They took a lunch break from 12 to 1. So he should be moving out any minute. I'll put this one on, and then by that time the empty pallet can will be here. I'll stage that. This is an empty can. I'll give that to him. And hopefully we can get all the empties back to the shipping terminal before they close at 3:45. So the rush is on now. See how many of the containers we can get back to the ship. Back to the shipping terminal at Pier 50. Kilburn Terminal. It's Pier 50. See how many containers we can get back there before they close, because if we don't get them back there, then we got to put them in our yard and just take up space. That's the plan. Oh, this is all the bonded paperwork that has to be signed by the ship. I think they call them, what do they call them? I call them the quartermaster. But the ship services, ship supply is what he calls himself. Nice guy. So once we get everything offloaded, he'll go and sign all this paperwork. That's all the high value stuff. That's what we're doing today. I enjoy doing the cruise ship, even though it's probably the most stressful thing we do. And I guess that's why I always end up doing it, because most of the drivers are like, I don't mind moving the stuff back and forth to the pier, but staying at the pier and dealing with all the personalities and the stress of, trying to keep the freight moving, because it narrows down from check back in when we're done, see how the day went. So it's 3:36. We're all done. We're just standing by to take any empty pallets they might want to get rid of. But the yard is clear. The dock is clear. These are the bunker fuel trucks. They're refueling the ship. It takes about I want to say 25 truckloads to fill up the ship. So they've been running all day too. They run right here on the dock next to the ship. These are empty pallets, collecting them. We'll send them back to the mainland and then they'll get filled up again and come back to Hawaii in a few months, a few weeks. I'm pretty sure it's for cell phones and stuff, but there was a guy working on it one day and I go, what the heck does that thing do? And he says, I don't know. Does that mean you don't know or you're not allowed to tell us? He says, I don't know. So we're going to close up and then we'll head on back to our terminal and get rid of this container, and that'll probably be the day. Worked as late as like 6 o'clock. We've gotten done as early as 2 o'clock. Wednesdays. And it looks like the rush hour traffic is starting to build. Interesting little trailer in front of us. It says Kebab Mama. And then the other thing in front of that says Korean style burgers. Can't say that I've ever had that. Terminals in because they've been short a bunch of drivers because of the cruise ship. I'd be surprised if they were able to keep up with all the work. But Wednesday is the slowest day of the week, so it was a good day to have a cruise ship in. For about 45 more pallets in this container. I'm just going to let the warehouse know and see if they want to go ahead and finish filling it up. Alright. So he says, you've got an empty hole right there, put them in there. paperwork. I'm gonna hold on to this. It's now 4 o'clock. All right. 4 o'clock. Triplicate, I tell you. 340, 45, mileage 2783, 176. So we drove a total 21 miles today, and we moved 2 containers. But the other 14 containers we touched at least twice. So I'm kind of worn out. We loaded empty pallets. Nice to everybody. I don't know if I succeeded at that one, but no, it was great except for the security problems. Security just likes to feel like they're in charge. I've said it many times, I love to work. I'm a bit of a follower, but be careful you go around trying to tell me what to do, because if I know there's something else I need to be doing, I'm probably not going to listen very well. Hard-headed, you might say. So we're going to head on home. We still got leftovers, but I'm going to make a new pot of rice. And I got some it's chicken breast fillets that I need to cook up. It's been in the freezer too long, so gonna turn that into a little bit of a stir fry with black beans. More like a stew. Yeah, a stew with black beans. That's for dinner. We're off tomorrow, hopefully. I'm going to try to talk him into getting Friday off. That's not going to happen. He just told me he's got all this stuff in Waikiki that he wants me to do. So we're probably going to be working the hotels in Waikiki Friday. But we're going to take tomorrow off and try to relax and recuperate. That's it for today, though. Thanks for watching. Aloha.